Okay, this is A2Pure, and we're taking a wee look just at general transformations. This is really stuff from last year as a bit of a reminder before we go on to the next little bit. But by considering the graph of x squared, sketch the graph of the following. So hopefully you remember the graph of y equals x squared. It's the most basic parabola that we can have, and it effectively then looks like that. Some of the coordinates, if you think about it, that's 0, 0. 1 squared gives me 1, 2 squared gives me 4, 3 squared gives me 9, and so on. And then the same back here, minus 1 squared gives me 1, minus 2 squared gives me 4, and so on. So this one here, by considering graph of x squared, y equals 3x squared. So that's one of this form here, that's a f of x. So that makes everything kind of stretch 3 times further. You don't quite need to do this in the actual exam, but we would have 0 here. Instead of having 1, 1, we would have 1, 3. And instead of having 2, 4, we would have 2, 12. So it's going to be out of our range here already. So it's going to be up here. But effectively everything gets stretched 3 times further up this way here. As I said, whenever you're doing these in the actual exam, you don't need to give the actual coordinates. It's just the idea then of a sketch. So y equals 2x squared is a bit of a strange one. It looks quite similar to the first one. Let's see if we get a little bit of focus here. Bit better, I think. So that one actually squeezes everything in twice as close. So again with the point 0, 0, and instead of 1, 1, it'll be a half. 1. And instead of 2 across, 4 up, it'll be 1 across, 4 up. And instead of 3, it's 1.5. And then 9. That's us up there. So again, it nearly has the same effect as the one above, but it's done a different way. So it's going to be stretched, sorry, squeezed in twice as close then to the y-axis. Sorry, the next one is y equals x plus 3 all squared minus 2. So what's happened here? The minus 2 means everything moves down 2. And the plus 3 means everything moves to the left 3, if that makes sense. So this one is always the wrong way around. You would kind of think because it's a plus you're going to go this way, but in this case you're actually going this way. So if the graph is normally centered here, it's going to be down here and then across here. And so my general graph then is going to be looking more like this here. So it's the same graph y equals x squared. There's no difference in the shape, but it's been moved across 3 and it's been moved down 2. Y equals minus x squared, so that minus is out the front. That means it affects things this way here, so this stretch here. So instead of it going this way here, it will be going this way here. Flips it upside down, it reflects it in our x axis.